we now have Mexican cartels operating in 1,000 U.S. cities. And you think about, what are these people doing when they come across the border too? What kind of jobs are they going to be able to get, and what aren't they going to be able to get? Is it going to be easier for them to be part of criminal enterprise? Or are they going to be able to get a regular kind of job that you have to have an ID and a social security card for?
Now, Representative.
Give 15 seconds. He stopped when he saw the 15 seconds.
Okay. I thought it was very good. I just wanted to illustrate the reason I talked about there being a difference between the two borders. When I chaired the Council of State Governments, I participated in a WITI conference, the Western Hemisphere Travel Initiative Conference in Detroit. You have Detroit and Windsor that's like Bismarck and Mandan. People coming across to work, living one place, working the other. Very different than Mexico. I also went to Mexico City and received a grant from the Bush administration to fund border states in Mexico and the United States that were working together to solve these problems because Washington understood they couldn't solve it. A rare realization.
Okay, very good. I said I was going to get back into the issue of entitlements, and I've been trying to figure out the best way to word this question, and this is what I've come up with. And I think we'll start with Representative Kaufman on this one. The perception, at least the perception, and maybe the reality is that Social Security and Medicare are in trouble. They're going to run out of money sometime. What would you do to fix either or both programs?
They need to be reevaluated from top to bottom. It's been, the idea of building coalitions and working together has been talked about tonight. I've been doing that for many years in the legislature. As I said, across the aisle, across chambers, one from the House to the Senate. And in order to get 60 votes in the Senate, we're going to need bipartisan cooperation to do this. In order to get the buy-in of the American people, we're going to need the same thing. It's going to be painful, because anyone who really looks at the numbers objectively understands that it's unsustainable. Both of those programs are the way they're going, but it can be done. We can find savings. I can't tell you tonight, if I was the wisest man in the world, how we could solve every jot and tittle in those programs. But the bottom line is, we need to work together to make sure it gets done. And so far, Washington has been ignoring that responsibility and refusing to take action.
Then we'll go to Commissioner Gill.
Well, let me take Social Security first. There are a lot of seniors who have planned their retirement and around the present system. It's very important to them, for those who are at or near retirement, to leave that portion of it as it is. But we have to engage in some fundamental reforms, because in about 25 years we can't continue to pay out 100% benefits. If we just left it alone, in the 26th year, we'd be down to 70% of the benefits. That doesn't look too good to me. I'm 42, and I'm going to be retiring hopefully when I'm 67 or so, and I don't like the idea that I'm only going to